Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm coming on to do a wee quick tutorial on how to make one of these wallet style journals. So it's got the space for the cards, a wee bit journal space in the middle, and an envelope to keep your goodies in. So, or keep receipts and pictures and things in. So it's super easy. I just came up with this. I don't know if there's other tutorials out there sort of similar, but I just messed about with the measurements and things, and this is what I've came up with. So what you need is a sheet of 12 by 12 card, double-sided. This one is 250 GSM. This is actually from the Dreamin' Florals by Craft Sensations pad. And what you want to do is cut it down to, open my trimmer up, 8 3/4 inches. Okay, so it's 12 by 8 3/4 inches. Then take it to your scoreboard and make sure I've got, this one doesn't really matter because the papers, you could have it anyway, but if you're doing it, if it's a paper that needs to be the right way up, you want to pop it your right way up to the top. So what I want to do is score it at 3 3/4 inches and 8 inches. So super quick and easy this. So then just fold in, find my bone folder, there we go, just reinforce it. And there you have your main body of your wallet journal. So really, really quick and easy. Now, with the bit that you cut off, what you want to do is, again, cut it down to 8 3/4. Like that. And then cut it down to, I would say, about 2.5 inches. No, in fact, that's too deep. 2 inches, sorry. 2 inches. So you've now got 8 3/4 by 2 inches. Okay, now I want to have my contrasting paper on the inside. This is going to make the pockets for your cards. So what you want to do is just bend it in half, but don't crease it totally. Just make sure you have it perfectly in half, and then just crease it a little bit. And that is just because I want to pop a line of glue down there, a line of glue at the other side, that side, and then all the way along the bottom to make my pocket. So this is on if you're opening up. I've got it opening up this way. Okay, so it opens to your right and then opens to your left. So the piece that opens up to your left is the piece that you're going to put your card holder on. So just lining it up and popping it down like so. Now obviously I'm using wet glue, but you can use double-sided, but you should really use something quite strong, so either your red liner tape or wet glue, I would suggest anyway. So that is your 2 pockets for your cards. Now obviously you can fit more than 2 cards in here. You can put maybe 3 or 4 or even 2 in each side. So there we go. If you wanted to, you could do another piece of card up here and create another pocket, but I'm just keeping it simple and having the 2 pockets. I like to have the space to pull it in and out. I don't like it to be too tight. So okay, so that is that side. For this side, now if you have a pre-sized DL envelope that fits in here, perfect, just pop that on. But I'm going to use the envelope punch board. Obviously if you don't have one of these, it's fine, you can just go ahead and either use an envelope template that you may have. You may have the, what do you call it, the Crafter's Companion envelope maker or the Crafter's Companion Ultimate Pro, or you may just like making your own envelopes by hand, or like I said, you might have pre-made envelopes that will fit in here. But what I'm going to do is make an envelope to fit in. Now I use the card size, like the envelope size it's going to make is 3 by 7.5. So you need an 8.5 by 8.5 piece of paper or card, whichever you decide you want to make your envelope with. So I'm going back to my Dreaming Florals so that it will all match. I'm going to take this one. Oops, get it out. And then cut it down to the size that it said. So 8.5 by 8.5. By 8.5. Okay, and then it tells me to score it. If I go back down here, it tells me that my first score line is 2 5/8. So I want the inside to be the pattern because I think the green will match nice with the green here. So I want this to be the outside of my envelope, so I'm turning it to the side. On the inside, so let's line it up to 2 5/8. Punch it and score it. Now the card is too long, it comes off the edge here, so what I do at this point is just take it off and fold it down. Oops. So you guys will know how to do this anyway with your envelope punch board. I'm just going to quickly make my envelope. Again, just take it down. Run it down there. And final one here. Okay. Now, for this size, the 3 by 7.5, you will have the big bit overlapping. That's fine. I'll show you what I've done with that just in 2 seconds. So just folding down. Then all I've done is really easy. Take my pencil and mark where I want my envelope to go to. There, like that. Take it back to my scoreboard. Cut it off. Then again, just mark where I want the flap of my envelope to be. So like the closing bit, and about there. Oops, help if I marked it properly. Couldn't even see that mark there. There we go. Quickly take it back to the scoreboard. Not the scoreboard, the cutting, what do you call it? Oh my gosh. You know what I mean. My trimmer. I couldn't even think of that there. Adding on my glue just to seal my envelope. Pop it up like that. Okay. Now, at this stage, you can go ahead and add your magnets if you want, or your hook and loop if you find it easier than sticking it into the book. So all I'm doing is using these little magnets that I got from, I think it was AliExpress or eBay. So I'm going to pop one there. Wee bit of glue. Put my magnet down. Put the other one on the top, let it find its own way. Glue on the top, and then just hold it down until it sticks. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add this into here. So if you want to do like any of your stamping or anything, or your, you know, I wouldn't do a lot of matting and layering because you're going to have this magnetised. You don't want to have it too bulky because you've still got your pad to go in as well, but definitely some stickers or some stamping. Then I'm just going to add my glue all the way around. Again, you could do this with your red liner tape, but super quick and fast with the white glue, and just line it up. I just do it by eye. You guys can absolutely measure around the edge if you want to. but I'm just going to do it by eye. And when that dries, that'll just be the wee magnetised envelope. And what I do in this one, you'll see inside the envelope, I just use some washi tape to cover up the magnets, just some matching washi tape, and it still magnetises perfectly. So yeah, I just covered it up with that just to match it in. So just hold that down until it sticks, and it should grab quite fast with that glue. So okay, so then you can go ahead, you can put your lace down the side or your washi tape or whatever you like. As you see on this one, I have popped on some crochet trim along the edge here just to decorate it, and some washi tape. So you can go ahead and do that if you want down the edge of your card pockets. Same with round my envelope, I decorated it up with some thinner crochet lace around that one. So you can go ahead and do that, or some washi, or you know, whatever you think matches your project. Then for the middle piece, I have 3 sheets of coffee dyed paper. Again, if you don't have coffee dyed, just use regular copy paper, or you may have some nice thin patterned paper that you like that you would want to use. Whatever you feel, graph paper, anything that you feel that you want to use, you know, tea dyed or whatever you think. So what you want to do is, now I'm sure this is 3 3/4. So you'll see, because the paper, this is A4, because it's 8 1/4, I done the original cutting at 8 3/4, so it left 1/4 inch at both sides. Now if I'm right, I should need about 3 3 3/4. So you will get 3 pages from an A4. So 3 3/4. I think I've cut that one too short. Did I just cut that to 3 1/2? I did. Sam. Right, it's okay. So we'll go for 3 3/4. That's because I'm just too busy blethering. 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Okay, split A2. Let's pop that one to the side. 3 3/4. And I will get 3 from this one because I've cut it correctly. Okay, and then this one, it's alright, this wallet's just for demonstration purposes for you guys anyway. And so it doesn't matter if it's got 1 page less, I'll probably just send this out in a wee happy mail or something. And 3 3/4. Okay, so then, do you know what, I'll just add it in. It doesn't matter if it's slightly smaller, I'll put it to the back. Okay, so then we're just going to make sure we've got them all lined up perfectly. And I just use my stapler. If you wanted to, you could sew through it, or you could glue it together, stick it together. But I just use my stapler like that. Then it's going to go in there. Fix it on with lots of glue because you don't want it to come undone. And then just pop it in the middle here. And you could go ahead and stamp your top page or stencil it, or you know, whatever you think. Like that. And then this piece with my staples in it, I just used a piece of crochet trim to go across the top. So that is your little envelope, not envelope, wallet style journal. You've got your journal in the middle that you can use. You could even use this as your shopping list, or you know, take it with you when you're going shopping. You've got your space for your cards here, and you've got your envelope here. Now the magnet on the front, all I did was, again, really easy, take magnet, pop on some glue, stick it on there, stick another one on top like that, and then put your glue on the back of the magnet. I find this the easier way just because it finds itself. Pop that on there, and then all I did until it dried was popped on a little clip to let it dry. And then again, what I've done is covered up the magnet with the matching washi, and the same on this side, so you don't see the magnets, but it is magnetised. And then I just decorated up the front. So that is it, guys. Really quick and easy. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know if you make them, put your own spin on them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.